Right, so we're going to start with the most basic thing you can ever do in boxing, and that's your stance. If your stance isn't right, then you're not going to be able to get as much power or as much movement or speed you need to get to really be a good boxer. So to start with, you need to know if you're left or right-handed. So whichever hand you use your right with at school or anything like that, that's normally what handed you are. So if you're right-handed, then you're an orthodox boxer. So straight away you're going to put your left foot forward, about shoulder width apart. Back foot's going to leave a nice little step to the side, so you can pretty much roll a tennis ball down if you needed to. If you're right with your left hand, then you're a southpaw boxer, and you're going to put your right foot forward. So it's that same thing, but obviously you're going to lead with a different hand. So for the purpose of this video, we're going to stick to orthodox boxing. So left foot forward, straight away he's got a nice bend in his knees, nice and relaxed. If you're standing too straight, then you'll take all the power of your opponent's shot, and it's going to hurt quite a lot. He's going to lean ever so slightly forward, so more weight on his front foot than his back, but only ever so slightly. So he's still nice and relaxed. And at any point he can move, he can shift his weight if he needs to. So you'll notice his hands are always nice and high, all the way up on his face. That's to protect yourself if anyone punches you. You take them on the gloves, it's a lot less painful than taking it on those. His elbows are going to be nice and tight. So if your opponent comes down to your body, all you've got to do is roll into it. You're going to take it on your arms rather than on your ribs. So when you're boxing, you want to be on your toes at all times. Reason for that, again, you can move a lot more agile. And when you're throwing your backhand, which we'll come on to later, you can really turn your foot over and get into it with a little bit more power. His back teeth should always be closed. Reason for that, if you get punched in the jaw, your jaw won't move. Like a lot of times when you get knocked down, it's because you've been hitting the jaw, there's a lot of nerves. So it keeps his back teeth nice and closed. And then it saves you from getting a lot of movement in your jaw, which will save you getting as hurt. As you'll see, he's trying to look down what we call the boxer's brow. So this keeps your chin down. All you should be able to see is just underneath your eyebrows. If you can't see your eyebrows, then your chin's too far up in air. And again, if you get punched on the chin, that's probably how you're going to get down. So all I want you to do is just practice going from nothing, completely out of your stance, nice and relaxed. And all you're going to do is slowly build up. So first get your foot forward, make sure you're on your toes. Hands up nice and high, elbows in, really, really nice and relaxed. And when you're happy with it, come out with it, shake yourself off, and then you're going to go straight back into it again. Foot forward, nice and relaxed, bend on them knees, elbows in, back teeth closed, looking down that boxer's brow. I want you to practice this at least 10 times every night. So come out with it again, shake yourself off, and get into a routine. Again, absolutely perfect. Foot forward, nice bending knees, on your toes, elbows in, back teeth closed, looking down your boxer's brow. The more you practice it, the more it becomes muscle memory. Because what happens when someone comes at you, they'll attack you very fast, and it normally goes out the window. And what happens if your feet get brought together? If you get caught with a punch when you're in that position, you're very unstable, and the chances are you're going to get knocked over. Or if you end up with your feet are too far apart, you get really wide apart, then it's a lot harder to move. All this movement is done from his toes. So when you're full stretch with them legs, there's very little movement and there's no way you can go. So nice and relaxed, legs shoulder width apart, nice bend in your knees, leaning ever so slightly forward, back teeth closed, looking down your boxer's brow. Just practice it 10 times every single night and it'll soon become muscle memory.